Madam C.J. Walker believed in hard work and success. She said, "Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come." She said, "Get up and make them." Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. dreamed of a world where everyone is treated equally. He said, "I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden is to bear."
I'm heading down to the preschool building because I saw some of the preschool Black History Month displays and I like them. And I wanted to talk to some of the teachers about them.
Ruby Bridges was the first Black woman in a white school.
I'm Jackson and I'm here with Miss Brittany to ask a few questions. What was some of the favorite important things your students have learned about Black History Month?
My kids have been learning a lot about Black History Month. They each have a special person that they're going to do a craft about at home with their parents, like Martin Luther King, Beyonce, Diana Ross, Serena Williams, Garrett Morgan, so a wide array of people. Yeah.
How did they react to the stories and activities you shared with them?
They really loved it. They're really excited to learn new things. They love reading the stories, and they like making crafts about them too, so they're excited.
Thank you, Miss Brittany.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Mrs. Gina. What are some of the important things that your students have learned about Black History Month?
Some of the important things, well, they learned about things that they see in their environment and how we use it. Like we talked about Garrett Morgan, and every day they see a traffic light. So we incorporated this into that. And then about some other great accomplishments, we talked about Martin Luther King Jr. and how we treat people equally. And if they see something that isn't fair, to say that's not okay.
And how did they react to the stories and activities you shared with them?
They loved it. They seemed really involved with it. We played games like red light, green light to offset Garrett Morgan. And for Martin Luther King Jr., we are reciting a poem every day, and they love standing up and saying, "That's not okay."
Thank you, Ms. Gina.
You're so welcome. Thank you for stopping by.
And I'm here with Miss Leah. So, Miss Leah, what are some of the important things that your students have learned about Black History Month?
Well, what we've learned is that we taught them who invented the traffic light, which was Garrett Morgan. We created a craft, making our own traffic light using various materials in the classroom. We also decorated our door and talked about each person up here about what they did in Black history and why they're important to Black History Month. We've also did things where we learned about different music and genres from different people over the era who impacted Black history, Black music throughout history. Those are just a few of the things that we did in class.
And how did your students react to the stories or activities that you did in class?
They had a really fun time doing a dance party, listening to different genres of different eras over time with different Black artists. They had a great time crafting. They learned a lot, and they had an amazing time.
Thank you, Miss Sylvia.
You're welcome.
Barack Obama believed in the power of hope. He said, "Yes, we can." Shirley Chisholm believed in her voice. She said, "If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair."
We love the mural that you guys did about Martin Luther King. What did you guys learn about him?
He had a friend that had white skin, and he wasn't allowed to play with him. To be kind to everyone. Be a good citizen for everyone. Martin Luther King wanted everyone to be treated the same.
What was your favorite part of making the mural?
My favorite part was coloring the picture that I get to have with my two best buddies in fourth grade.
How do you think the mural shows Martin Luther King's dream?
Rosa Parks believed in standing up for what is right. She said, "You must never be fearful about what you are doing when it's right."
Harriet Tubman never gave up on helping others. She said, "Every great dream begins with a dreamer."
Jackie Robinson broke barriers in sports. He said, "A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives."
Wilma Rudolph believed in perseverance. She said, "The triumph can't be had without the struggle."
John Lewis encouraged us to stand up for justice. He said, "Never ever be afraid to make some noise and get in trouble, necessary trouble."
Katherine Johnson proved that math and science are for everyone. She said, "We will always have STEM with us. Some things will drop out of public eye and go away, but there will always be science, engineering, and technology for everybody."
Maya Angelou taught us to believe in ourselves. She said nothing can dim the light that shines from within.